Kawa, are you alive? Uh-oh. Okusan has bad feeling about this. Naruto is not normal. Miserable medicine man. What have you done to him? Why, isn't it the son of the noble Libil family? What is one of your prestige doing here? Your pathetic jabs mean nothing to me. What have you done to Kawa? I have granted his wish. That is all. It is almost 10. The human forces are gathered above. Mr. Kawa must now return to the surface and begin the end of the human race. Kawa would wish for no such thing. He would never harm a human. Right, Kawa? It seems he is hesitant to agree with you. Bah! He has been swallowed by the demon spores. Our voices will not reach him. It is time for us to go. He has but little time in this world and cannot afford to waste any of it. He has but little time? What does this mean? His duty now is to fly about the world, spreading the seeds throughout all of humanity. It will be a feat impossible for any normal rock dove. Of course, he will be shot as well. If he were to fall from his wounds, he would die before completing his task. Do not fear, Okasan will stop Naruto here and now! You don't have your pudding god powers, you can't do it! Come on. Woo! There he goes. Mistake, Kawa has traded his free will for normally impossible physical tenacity. He's been brainwashed. We have to stop him and bring him back to his senses before he reaches the surface. But Oko is stronger than any of us. He was sent flying in just like that. How can we keep him here? Oh, I just realized never mind. Nope, I did do it right. Okay. Can we keep him here? Ka is very strong but lacks control right now. Maybe we should ask. What? Him? He's nuts! Aha! Black Bean Dona! There he goes again, spouting nonsense. Okay. Kawa, stop! Ag! Oh dear. There goes Shirogane. The demon Red Eye speaks. A seal of the disaster with the power of the Chosen One. He's reacting. How is that frail Lazan able to affect him? What is he doing? Hypnotizing him. Hypnotizing him. According to the documents back there, it has the ability to pull others into his own fantasies and break down their mental restraint. He was talking to the doctor about it earlier, too. I think it's real. Mental restraints. Like how a desperate man could be stronger than usual. The demon Red Eye heralds the awakening. Be by the power of the blood-stained hand, I seal the funeral song. Okasan attack! Okasan cannot possibly lose in fight with Naruto. There we go. Perfect. Here we go. Perfect. We're about to convince Naruto to stop while all cells being drawn into some bizarre fantasy. This is madness. Don't think about the consequences. Again, just go along with it. Prepare yourselves! We fight brethren upon the Red Lotus fetters! That's here. Turn. Pure Wings attack. Now's the time to break Wolfstein's spell. Hear the call of the Red Lotus! Dan's turn. A violent Ryoto is not a good way to come to your senses! Narazaki's turn. I should have saved. I don't know, it's probably... We're all trying our best for you! Come back to us! It's Kuya's turn. Pull yourself together. That one sounds more like him. Do you not care? Do you plan to destroy all you've gained? Stop, Ka! This is not the path you must travel! Yo. Jeez, Ruto, you're causing everybody trouble. I don't want to see you like this either. I'm the only Berserk class character in the story needs. Wake up already, Ruto! Ruto was defeated. I don't know if I was able to, but I enjoyed being a part of the choices. Ugh! Ka, pull yourself together. Do you want this? No. I don't. Greta is a vegetarian and shouldn't exert himself. I don't want to make anyone sad. The remitter reactivated. Fascinating. It should not have been possible for some hours yet. Disease is half in the mind after all. Outlook is surprisingly important. I suppose this means my data was insufficient. This is the end, Dark Sorcerer Wallenstein. Be judged by the Crimson Breast. Wait, Engi. It's not just his fault. Why do you protect him? He is the one who did this to you. Tell me, Doctor. Why did you go so far to grant my wish? Why did I grant your wish? My reason is nothing of note. It is not worth telling. This was merely an experiment that has now come to an end. You must have had a reason. You aren't the sort to go around talking to children without some purpose. I want to know the answer to everything. The reason is nowhere near as glamorous as you're expecting. I assure you. Huh. Yeah, good morning, Iza. Sorry to spring this on you, but could you take a look at these? What is it, sir? You seem excited. It's amazing. The healers we got earlier. Healers? Ah, the Heala cells from last month. Yeah, wait. Huh? Wait. Yeah, them, from the unusual old human. Eating science even after death. Can't we at least call the samples by their proper names? Always been serious like that, Iza? These samples are like sweet lovebirds. Touch them with kindness and they respond beautifully. Just how many lovebirds do you have again? Perhaps you should call them pet birds instead. Maybe you're right. Anyway, look at this. We've been looking into cancer cell immortality. Indeed, these results are amazing. You're quite lucky with these things. It's all about love. Or intuition. That too. I know there's two people talking. He's quite possibly the most gifted researcher alive. His ability and intuition that not even he can explain. Why do I recognize that name? I recognize Ryuju in general, but it looks more familiar. Okay, hey, good morning, Iza. Nice weather, huh? Makes me want to do something outside. It's already evening. I believe one normally switches to good evening around now. It's good morning whenever I get up, Iza. Get distracted by things like a common sense and you'll miss the greatest discoveries of your life. Sophosophy. Huh. Hey, good morning, Iza. Oopsie, we're low on cash. Here was the one. I don't ask you to pick it up for me. Here, take it. It's not like we're running out. You sound like a pushy salesman. Your right wing is injured, right? If there's anything I can help you with, just ask. Been doing it fine so far. Hey, good morning, Isa. Hey, can I say something? What is it, sir? I am somewhat busy. You're always busy. If I waited for you to take a break, I'd die of old age before I got to say. Talking like this gets us nowhere. I guess guess what? I had a kid. I see. Congratulations. What? Don't you have anything else to say? Wait. Particularly, reproduction is natural for all living creatures. Of course. Were I to become a father, I would feel bad for the child, given my habit of locking myself away in the laboratory. Is that Ryato's dad? And the other one's, is the doctor? The only bird who I ever recognize. The only one I ever is worthy of my respect. Hey, good morning, Isa. I brought you something cool. What is it? A fossil, look at it. It's huge! You act like an excited child. Hey, I like geology, too. It tempts me with the spouse breach. I'll carry on your research while you're out, then go on. Dang, you're cold. Hey, listen, want to come with me on a business trip sometime? Field observation is fun. My next one's at the start of the month. While I am interested in your work, sir, I am partway through a fascinating process at the moment. Perhaps another time. Yeah, I'll invite you next time, then. I bet traveling with you would be a blast. Field observation is not exactly sightseeing. I will make sure to open time in my schedule, though. His last moments were dreadfully anticlimactic. He fell ill with a disease endemic to the island. By the time we returned home, he was so emaciated one could barely recognize him. He had watched as many other birds succumb to the disease, so I was sure that he would die in this examination room, surrounded by his family. As I always knew this was a possibility. Yes, sir. I don't regret the way I did things. No, sir. But I just remembered. I do have one regret. Yes, sir. I've never done anything a father's supposed to do. I'd promised to take time off for the first time in years. I want you to do me a favor, Isa. If you ever run into my son, can you do something for him in my stead? A rather vague request. It's too nice. He's never asked for something, even if he wanted it. I suspect he inherited that trait from his father. Aha. Anyway, if you ever happen to meet him, you don't have to go out of your way to find him or anything. Very well, I shall remember. What is his name? Ryota. It's Kara. Ryota. You vanished from my life before I ever told you my feelings, and I've chased your shadows since then. Is this what they meant by quitting while you're ahead? Or was it just a cowardice? No matter how I study life, its past, its future, I will never be able to surpass you. That was my only goal. The son of Dr. Kara, carrying half his genetic material and otherwise unrelated. But this boy, he may be the only way for me to catch your shadow now. Huh. 7th class end. By golly! Really? Okay, everybody, we're done here. I have to do things. This is probably the last part. I'll probably edit this together. There's more. I mean, I also have, like, other things to look at as well after. So we'll see how that finale goes. Like, I can't anymore. It's been almost 3 hours. It was actually the 4th session, not the 3rd. Because the 3rd session got deleted out of deletus. So I have finished this game already, but I really wanted to play. I actually don't remember much, so hopefully this will go very well. Can't believe there's having 2 casual gamings in a row. So here we go. I will put my all, and I'm hoping I've done everything correctly. Pet. Okay. When your father died, When your father died, my world was altered. Oh man, I actually don't remember anything now. You might say that his influence over me grew after death. Right, we learned a thing about... Oh no, now I forgot the things I should remember right now. One might say that it, both for good and for ill. All I can recall of him now is his voice and the color of his wings. He rarely returned home, always leaving Mother and me alone. You did this to carry out my father's will? You misunderstand. This was not just parting kindness between colleagues. I doubt that there is anyone in this world with a stronger sense of justice. This was his final challenge to me. I didn't read that correctly, so I'm gonna actually real quick. Stronger sense of duty than mine. This was his final challenge to me, and you see the result. But your refusal is hardly rational. I was only trying to grant your wish, and you had but accepted it. But had you but accepted it, it would have been so. Are you dissatisfied with something? A world without strife where no one will ever have a loved one stolen from them. That is the world I wish for. I never asked for a world where the human race is killed. Nah, I don't want... No. A pity that you did not say so 8 years... It was 8 years ago. You didn't even explain that to him. Or me, whoever you want to talk to. What absurd contract was this? There's no power in prayer. I should never have met you. Doctor, my wish ends today. Father is no longer in this world. There is no reason for you to chase after his final will anymore. Ho 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 ho. Does this mean you are sympathizing with me? Oh, how have I fallen! I can feel his pity gaze even now. Very well, the contract ends today, and I must admit defeat. It is not over yet. We must open the gates of Tartarus to the depths of the abyss. We only have about 10 minutes until the humans come in from above. I see you still alive, gentlemen. Mr. Leone! I bring with me all those who had taken refuge in the gym. Wow, it's like something out of a science fiction movie. I thought it was built by Men in Black. Rad. Well, I guess nobody's panicking anyways. Hey, this is just like Bionicle. Like, if you've ever watched Mask of Light. Literally all the Matoran and the Turaga, we're all down in the basement. Off to free ourselves. Mr. Shagun, I will recover Sazaki's body before I leave. Have no fear. This is definitely not the voice I did in the original session. Or, as the usual anyway. I am grateful to you. The accident no doubt activated by the vital signals of the researchers who work here. Correct. Do not fear, I shall lead you to it. Cool. The doctor is even creepier when he's being cooperative. Why did this take me 3 hours? This is feeling a lot faster than I remember it being. I do not base my actions on foolish pride or emotions. I carried out an experiment. I have now obtained the result. I have nothing more to gain or lose here. I mean, this is a lot shorter than I remember it being. Is that everyone? Thank God! Shall we go, Kawawa? Can you stand? Yeah, but... we need to bring water with us? Oh, okay, so without watching the all the crazy stuff, I had to be like, oh, no, I have to, okay, cool. Big revelational stuff, not re-reacting to any of that. Okay, cool. Oh, that's, I mean, I don't remember how this completely ends, but at least what I remember is the big thing. Like, oh, that's over. I get it. Okay. Refurnish all those memories back into me. I think everyone else has gone outside. Doctor, shall I not forget what has taken place here? Once we are outside, I shall see that you face judgment. Your words are haughty and immature as always. Do as you please, if you can. I will indeed remember my face. No, I'm starting to think I'm crazy. Hold on. Am I crazy? There's that. And then, okay. It is still gone. I'm just stupid. I will indeed remember my face. Remember my face, villain. Well, who knows? I find you uninteresting, so I may well forget. I must think carefully about my plans once I am outside. I shall have much research to. No, you're not. You're not going anywhere, buckaroo. Huh? The doctor? Gunshot echoes through the room. Doctor collapses. Madness! There should still be time before the humans! What's happening? Wait, Mr. Nanaki? Pistol is in his hand. Wobbles over to the doctor with the same unsteady, careless gait as always. And... This is the end of your research. I think I made a joke here about gun and Western voice I don't want to touch. Nanaki, what?